What's up everyone, Creamshot here, and I'm going to react to Hunter x Hunter episodes 63, 64, and 65 today. Last time, Gon and Killua, they met up with Biscuit, I think her name is. I'm trying to remember, it's like B-I-S-C, because I think it was spelled like Biscuit, and I think that's what she called herself, but I wasn't too sure, but I'm just going to call her that for now, because I think that is the case. Biscuit, she is not what she seems. She's old. Way older than you think. Looks are very deceiving. But that's okay because she has experience and she's gonna share that experience with Gon and Killua because they're just, I don't know, they're having a good time. I know they gotta take it more seriously and she's like tired of seeing them goofing off, and yeah, she's gonna point them in the right direction, I guess. Yeah, there's like more stuff going on in the background. There's the whole other group, which I don't really know what to call them, but Puhat went with them. Again, they're gonna be looking for this specific card, Prisoner, I think it was, and because they're gonna try and trade it with another card called Angel something, or yeah, I don't remember already, but it's a special card, and you have to trade it for like a whole bunch of other cards. And if they trade all those cards, then they're defenseless with this really valuable card, and it's not good strategy, right? But there's also the Phantom Trope. You got Shizuku and Kotopi, as well as Shaonark. And he said some interesting things that he deduced since he's been in the game. I'm not going to go over it again, but he came to the conclusion that this game is taking place in the real world, and I have questions as to how that, like, is the outside of this island, can it in any way interact with what's going on inside the island, and vice versa? Can the outside of the island, of course they talk about it, like, you know, you can take things out of the game, which is what Beteta wants. He wants people to go in, grab some items, take it back out, and then it has value in some way or another. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna get right into it. We're probably gonna see a training montage, I'm assuming, but we'll see. Let's check it out. Yeah, Biscuit. Bisky. No way, no tanks. Oh, she knows Wing. That's true, he doesn't tuck it in. Oh. Oh, now that we know her age, it makes more sense that that's the case. So they're gonna learn from the master's master. Oh, so she used to be an examiner. Yep. I just noticed Hisoka was there in the opening, so does that mean he does come in the game? Just saying. Ooh. Ooh, she sensed it instantly. 3 kids. Right. Guy comes off as a serial killer in the game. Oh. So Killua's picking up on how great she is. Is she gonna use this as like a test for them? Whoa. What was that for? Oh, the act. That was good. She called it. I was about to say, what was wrong with her hair? This guy did it. When I eat the hair I cut. What the? Learn about the owner's body that they don't even know about themselves. What? It's gross, but at the same time, the perks are, I don't know, it kind of balances out. I don't know, it's more on the gross side, though. I don't think I'd want that ability. She's 57. Taking her seriously now. She's 57. Looking good for 57. Ooh. His shoe came off and everything. She didn't even use Nen. Really? They would have had trouble with this guy? After a jewel. Number 81 Blue Planet SS5. She knows Jin? One of the top 5 Nen users. Yeah, she showed us. She has showed us that she is the real deal. For 2 weeks, avoid these 2 boys' attacks. I'm starting to feel sorry for the guy now. Never mind. What? Fatal defeat in 2 weeks. Ooh, Batsu. Benolt? He's one of those hunters, right? Went to the dark side. When I think of a hunter in this show, it's more like a, what is it? That thing in Mass Effect? I forget what they call it, but it's like you can do whatever you want. You're free to do whatever you want. That's kind of the idea that I get from being a hunter in this show. So, you can be a hunter. Ooh. So this guy is still feeling the effects of BISKY'S attack. He's gonna throw that whole thing? That's smart. Rock has a shield. He's a sapphire. Yep. Sapphire. I'm guessing her hobby is jewels. She came in for a jewel. She sees them as jewels. Raw gems, actually, right now. Very smart. Got him. Yeah. This is true. They're beating him because they're working as a team right now. So to train them one-on-one would be more of a benefit. Oh, that sounds like a total Goku move right there. Hey, Cell, Sensu Bean, you know? That's a total moment in that scene. Right here. It's like, dude, you peaked already, man. You got nowhere else to go. Oh, we're gonna check out his backstory now? Ooh. Now I feel bad for him again. Makes sense why he is the way he is. Yeah, you got people looking at you like that your whole life? Nah, you ain't gonna come out right. 1 week. Are they not hungry? 7 days? They didn't eat, did they? The hell? What'd they do to him? Did they beat him up? You didn't have to beat him up. Ooh. There you go. That pure nature could be your undoing. That's right, they were heading to Masadora to get more spells. 3,000 push-ups? A 3-hour trip, 70 kilos. I don't think I'd be able to do that in 3 hours. No way. Looks like an amusement park. This kind of looks like one of those special stores where they just have these special cards in cases and it just goes up for like thousands and thousands of dollars. You're really just in the store to just look around to see what you can't ever get. It's just amazing to see that this card in front of me is just worth that much. Okay. Gone ain't used to this. Ooh. Ooh. Making them bigger? Ooh. There's that thing that was the card she had. Think of the shovel as part of your body. Okay. Shroud the items you're using in aura. That's cool. Surround. Blue Planet. Alright, that was my reaction to episode 63. We find out a bit more about Bisky. Her name is Biscuit Krueger. I think I said that right. She's 57. And she actually used to be the master of Wing-san. She also knows Gon's father, who happens to be one of the top 5 Nen users. Now I'm asking, my question is, like, of all Nen users? Like there's a tournament or something that has like a scale system that tells you who's, you know. But yeah, she's training them. and in a very unique way. You get like this guy, what's his name? He's a hunter, binult. He had a bit of a rough life, and yeah, I feel bad for the guy. I don't feel like his ability to eat hair and then just know everything about someone is kind of cool, but how you apply that technique, you eat hair, right? So I think that's not on the list of most wanted techniques to have, abilities to have. But regardless, he was used by Bisky to train the two, Killua and Gon. And she gave them a window of 2 weeks, and they were able to knock him down within a day. But it's like Gon was like, "Hey man, we still got more time. We should try and do it one-on-one, man, because we did it together. Let's try and do him in with one-on-one. You go and then I go, or type of thing." And it kind of broke Binalt's spirit, and he was just, this isn't the life I wanted. You see his flashback, the rich people, man, in that scene. Did they beat him up? Did they throw stuff at him? What happened? He's totally destroyed at the end, and I can understand why he grew up the way he is. But, he met Gon, and Gon kind of like made him want to turn himself in, and that's what he did. He like gave up his weapons, the scissors, and just started to go off. He's, I'm done. I'm gonna turn myself in. I'm sick of this. Yeah, and Bisky saw something in Gon where, he has so much potential, but at the same time his pure nature could be his undoing. And again, he had like a bit of a Goku moment there when he said that thing where it's like, you know what, you should rest too, and we'll rest at the same time so we can be at our best for the next time we go at each other, or something like that. As soon as he said that, I'm thinking of that one scene in Dragon Ball Z where Goku was just finished fighting Cell for the first time in the Cell games, and he puts Gohan out there to fight him, and everyone was like, yeah, Gohan might be able to do it because Cell is all worn out from fighting Goku. And then Goku's like, hey Krillin, give me a Sensu Bean. He's like, hey Cell, Sensu Bean. And then Cell's all the way back to full strength. I had a bit of that feel from Gon in that moment, that he pulled a Goku on that one. But yeah, a good episode. I was expecting to see like it jump around to the other groups that we're following, like Phantom Trope, and again, I don't know what the group name is, but it's the one that has Puhat and some other hunters that just joined them from when they jumped in the game with Gon and them. But yeah, they're in Masadora. They got some spells and applying new skills. I'm more curious right now what the Phantom Trope is gonna do, or what they are doing. Like both teams, not Shao and Arc, but also Finks and Phaeton. I want to know what they're doing. But yeah, let's just get right into the next one. 5 kilos, damn. Oh, so they went all the way back and then went all the way back to Masadora? What? They're just going back and forth? Obtain monster cards. I'm getting like a bit of a Pokemon, Digimon vibe, kinda. Capture monster cards. There's that thing again. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Oh my god. Oh, it's the balls from that horse thing. Bubble horse. Okay. Ko. So Gon has been using coal.
あんたたちはこれを全て受けて防ぐこと。今まで通り普通にオーラでガードしても深いダメージを受ける。ではどうする？こっちもコウを使う。半分正解。
Half right.
コウに対してのコウ。
Coal against
これ
coal.
ならばよほど念能力のレベルが違わない限り無傷で済むだろうね。しかし、もしコウでガードした箇所以外に攻撃がヒットすれば即破壊だわよ。
This is true.
だったら
Because it focuses on one place.
矛盾してるけど。その通り。それを剣と連の応用技、剣という。
Ken.
そのまま私のパンチをガードして。
She's going very slow. Boom! Ooh, I love that. Your face would have been smashed?
この威力に拳本来のスピードと破壊力を乗せれば、さらに攻撃力は数倍、数十倍にもなる。
Damn. So I guess the focus of this ep is to master Ken. The thing is, it's mostly for Gon, because in Killua is different. He doesn't have coal.
およそ2分ってとこだわね。最低30分。剣を維持しないと。
30 minutes. Damn. Yeah, this is really mostly for Gon. She doesn't have anything for Killua, or we'll probably find it later on. Find out later on. Ooh. Actual combat training.
この状況は攻撃力50、防御力50。さてどうする？コウを使う。バカタレちゃん。コウ以外のとこ疲れちゃったらどうすんの？行を使う。正解。このように行を使い、状況に応じて攻防力を変化させる。これを竜と呼ぶ。
竜。
じゃあ行くよ。およそでいいからやってみて。
So now it's like a method of training for power distribution of Nen. Ooh, the sparring begins. So they're trying to match the POW, the POW. Yeah, because they're just going so slow right now. Okay, they're speeding it up real quick right now, or maybe there's a time skip. Boss. Final stage. Crushing rocks. I think the idea is that you smash 1,000 without your own rocks breaking, right? Those black little things remind me of those dust bunnies from Totoro. Yeah, see, it's over. Only train one category per day. This is so much. Evil Fist. Okay. So we're back to these guys again. Huh. Why are they going up against the guy that helped them get in the game? They've been in there for 5 years? Y'all been tricked! They were all used as pawns. And you're dead. Little flower. Fistful of gunpowder. Oh, he's not dead. Okay. Betrayal! Betrayal! It sounds like this guy wants to have fun. Oh, you can see him now. Yep. Robbing him. Y'all got less than an hour. It is a lot of people. They could all just jump them, right? Link to your heartbeat. So he just bugged out of the game just now, didn't he? Not really bugged, but you know what I mean. Jispa. Is that the guy that got hit in the face? More than one bomber. So bomber is like a group. Yeah, I think Puhat is pushing his luck right now. So if you get out of the game, then kill them, you can take their ring with all the cards. Is that what he just said? Oh my god. I thought he'd be around for a while. So leave is the card you need to get out of the game. Okay. Oof. Okay. Lead card B30. Alright, that was my reaction to episode 64. Yep, started off with them continuing their training. You got the Nen going on with what was it? You have this distribution of power. You have coal, which is a combination of the Nens, all concentrated in one place. But then what she says is you could counteract it with coal, but there's no guarantee that that point that you concentrated in would be the same spot that your opponent would try and attack. So it's risky to do it that way. It's not ideal to use Ko against Ko. Then she brought up Ken. Ken, you have yourself shrouded in Ren for a long period of time. It's kind of the same as Ko, only it's all over your body. And then it jumped onto this thing where she said there's like a distribution. It's like you want to attack, you put it in the part that you want to attack, say your fist. You put like 70 and then the rest would be like 30, and it's just a constant, you know, moving around it's moving around the kin in certain places. What was it? She called it RYU? Was that what it was? Yeah, she said RYU. I think that's what the RYU is, the distribution of stuff, of how it was 70 30 80 20. It all adds up to 100, but it's like you only have 100, but you want to distribute it based on how you're being attacked and how you want to attack your opponent. And what was interesting is they really had to go slow, because it's like you're training your mind at that point. Eventually they got it down like that, you know? Well, not in that fast, but they picked up on it real well. There was a time skip. I think she said it was like a week or so. And then there was the final stage. Or wait, was that the final stage? I don't remember when that came in, but I remember the last thing that they were doing, she was teaching them about the rock. She wants you to crush, using this rock, 1,000 other rocks without breaking the rock that you used to crush those 1,000 rocks. Of course, it didn't go well, and they're probably going to go at it for a while, but then it switched over to the other group that I don't know the name of, and it turns out they had a mole in there who was actually the bomber, and he betrayed everyone, you know. He wasn't technically on their side to begin with, but yeah, he got them by the balls right now, you know. He has this thing called Little Flower where he can make parts of his body explode. It kind of reminds me of that guy from One Piece, number 5, where any part of his body can explode in a way. And I just remember the boogers. That was one of the things. He would like dig his nose, fling a booger at you, and the booger would blow up when it makes contact with you. I get that kind of feel from this guy. Not as gross, but you know, he's more menacing in a sense with those glasses. And it's like a keyword. To plant the bomb, he needed to say the word bomber as he's touching you. And also, for the bombs to activate, he needed to explain it to them. That's why he had it all like grandeur or something like that, you know. He made a big thing about it. And we find out there's this card, the one item that you need in order to get out of the game, called Leave. Pretty valuable. It's a B rank, you know. But yeah, Puhat, he tried to, I don't know, it sounded like he went off on his own and tried to make a deal with the bomber guys, and it backfired on him, because the guy came back and he threw Puhat's head right at him in a plastic bag. I honestly thought that guy wasn't gonna die. Well, right now I think he is dead. Maybe, again, I can't trust corpses, right? But that was in the sense of Phantom Trope. They aren't the Phantom Trope. I think they really did kill Puhat. Puhat is dead. And then we have the Phantom Trope at the very end, where it sounds like they all left the game after Shaunart came to the conclusion, oh, it's a place in real life. And you just see them, all of them, out on this boat, getting near the island, like they found it. So I guess that answers some of my questions, that they could just go there in real life. How has no one else figured that out though, you know? Maybe when they reach the island, some things are not there that can only be there in the game, maybe? like a virtual reality type thing, like a Pokemon Go type thing, where it's like, okay, you're there, but it's like you don't really see it. You need to see it through the phone to see the Pokemon or something like that. I don't know. But that's the feeling that I think they might run into, because it feels like the game holds more value rather than just going to this island yourself, you know? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and just get right into the next one. 65. I just realized there's no Machi. Whoa. Is this guy like a guard of the island? One of the designers of this game. Razor. Only usable by Game Masters. Ooh. Game Master cards. Is he gonna blow it up? Yep. Evil Fist and Rock Paper Scissors. I remember that now. There was something mentioned about an Evil Fist in the last one. Okay. Oh, so Gon never saw him do this, huh? Yeah, he didn't even know. I thought he knew. Tragic? Why? Oh. She knows that to get to where he is now, he had to have gone through some shit. I think she realized just then how much of an influence Gon has been on Killua. Celebrate? Wait. You gotta apply for another exam? Did I miss that? There's another exam they have to do? Another hunter exam? What? I thought they already did it. Wasn't there just one exam? This place looks so much like an amusement park. Okay. So the leave is just the rare option. The regular option is to just head for the port. Okay. That makes more sense. They let you just leave. I want to say he got the card. Or, he got... Yeah. That's right. Killua didn't pass the exam. I totally forgot about that. That's why they brought it up again. Okay. So wait, now we lost Killua. That's a different girl? I think the hairstyle is different. Is he back to where the whole show started? Because that board in the back behind him looks familiar.
なるほど。こっちじゃ使えないのか。試験申し込んだら一本杉目指すか。
It is! He's all the way back at the very beginning where the show started. Right before the beginning of the Hunter exam. Oh. You gotta look ahead of you, buddy.
その肩の機械も何かあったのですか？
She went back to her innocent ways as soon as someone else came in. She's like, she keeps it real with everyone who actually knows her. You don't know her, she actually plays off as a little girl. He was the strongest? Well, that was demoralizing. I didn't realize how significant that was, that he got knocked out right off the bat, right?
でも、なんでこの話を
That is true. What are you telling us?
俺がこの島で会ったものの中で君らが最も頼りになると思ったからさ。
His attitude, his behavior, how he carries himself.
オマーについての
Gone is someone you can trust.
からくりさえ分かっていれば対策は立つはず。そしてできることなら俺たちの仇を撃ってほしい。
わかったわ。
すまない。
He came all the way just to make sure that the person he wants to get back won't succeed.
なるべく多くの者にオマ
I
ー
can see that.
を伝え、リターンオン、運ぜ。
And he's out.
実は今、俺がマグネティックフォースで会えるプレイヤーはあいつらだけだったんだ。
Okay.
豚もおだてりゃ木に登る。
I don't really get what he tried to accomplish there.
ようやくお出ましか。さあ、指輪をよこせ。ジスパーは死んだよ。そうだ、指輪。
That's nice, your ring.
解除が先だ。ふざけんな。しなきゃならないんだ。排除はその後だ。
How is there no one next to these consoles just supervising what's going on, you know? It's like, whoa, whoa, break it up, people.
サビ、はめとけ。
There's none of that, right?
ゲーム外でもう一個指輪をはめちまうと、データが上書きされちまうんだ。お前誰だっけ？
Doesn't even remember your name, dude. I'm getting some voodoo vibes right now.
我に取り付きし、
Because you got like a bit of a voodoo doll thing going on. Yeah.
鬼が出るか蛇が出るか。他人の放った念能力を食う念獣を作り出す。
Consuming other people's nen. Including yours, though?
でかい。やっぱりボマーのカウントダウンは相当強いね。
That thing looked nasty.
解除まだか。
Kind of reminded me of that pet that Starfire has from Teen Titans. I forget his name.
指定ポケット81種。確かに受け取引成立だ。サブ、バラ。
Is it gonna eat the bomb off? Yeah. Wait, are they gonna sense that and then call off the deal? Boom! Oh. Damn. All those people that were in the game dead. You can just see all the consoles like, oh, free slot, free slot, free slot, free slot.
恐怖からな。いや、守るわけねえだろ。てめえらクズとの約束なんてよ。リリースは解除じゃなく、起爆の合図さ。
I'm just like, you calling him scum? What?
とりあえず、これで爆死の心配はなくなった。奴が死ぬまで消えることはない。厄介なパートナーができちまったな。オマーは俺たちを全て始末する。したと思い込まず。そこがつけね。
This guy's smart. You didn't trust him.
もしかしたら爆発で死んでない人もいるかもしれないでしょ。いないわね。そんなミスはしないわさ。 ただ、マサドラで怪物カード換金してスペルカード買う？おい、
I can see what Gon was trying to do, but you know, Bisky was like, it's not worth it. Doesn't matter. We're eventually gonna meet up with them. I just thought of something. Wouldn't it suck if Killua didn't pass again? And it's like Gon just surpasses him because he continued to train with Bisky. Hmm. Oh. Save it. Save it.
確かにゴンの匂いがする。会いたいね。そうは言っても試験開始日まであと数日あ
It
る
won't begin for a few days. Oh. That's cool. Catching up with old friends.
ここなら安心して修行できるからね。少なくとも攻撃スペルの射程範囲に誰かが来たらすぐにわかるし、スタート地点の時と同じような監視されてる視線をマサドラの方から感じるけど、こっちにも防御スペルはたくさんあるし。
Yeah, they're stocked up.
ブラックアウトカーテンをかけてるけどね。とにかく今は精進精進。
Os! What did he say that was? That was like the emitter? The emitter aspect of it? What's happening?
ダメだ。全然届かないよ。よいよい。変化系に比べたら格段に筋がいいだろさ。維持できる時間は能力者の天の力強さに比例するの。この修行になれれば、あんたの天ならオーラの玉を 2,3 日ぐらい宙に浮かせ続けられるわよ。
That's a long time. 2 to 3 days?
あのくらいの距離も今日中には届くわさ。本当だ、届いた。毎日真面目に天と霊をこなしてる証拠だわね。
Os!
今日紹介するカードはブラックアウトカーテン。これを使えば他のプレイヤーにバインダーの中身を覗かれなくて済むぜ。キルアだったら覗かれてもいいよ。はぁ
Alright, that was my reaction to episode 65. A lot happened in this one. It started off right where the last one left off with the Phantom Trope rolling up on their boat. They got ashore, and then this guy, Razor, who I said before kind of looks like that one character from Parasite. When you get first introduced to him, he like attacks the mafia, or the Yakuza I should say, and just destroys them. He has that look. He even has like the same attire, physique, and everything. But apparently he is one of the game masters, one of the guys who helped make the game. He was a game designer, and he even had in his possession a special card that just sends these intruders back. He sent the Phantom Trope back, and then he volleyballed this red sphere and just destroyed the boat they came in. So it's like, alright. So that kind of answers that question. No, you are not allowed to just come in through the game from that place, from like the real world. He also mentioned something like, should you be able to beat me, you will be rewarded with a rare card, I think he said. And then after that we go back to a little bit of the training. And yeah, I forgot that Killua didn't pass the Hunter exam, so that's why he has to go back. And it's not just that one thing that you need. You don't need just the leave card to get out of the game. You could go to this port, beat this guy, get his card, and then have access to just get out the game another way, you know? With the leave card, you are just instantly transported out. But the other way, you go through like this process, and then you see the girl from the beginning, but it finds out she's not the same girl, it's a different girl, and I guess, I mean, they look a lot alike, but I can kind of see that maybe the hairstyle was different. That's one of the traits you look for in anime to differentiate a character, like the hairstyle, I guess. And she sent him all the way back to like where Leorio, Gon, Killua, Kurapika, they all met for the first time, and they were just all... I remember that board. It was where they were standing right before they started the Hunter exam, or right when it was starting. After they got off the boat, I want to say, sorry. They got off the boat and they were at the docks, and that's where it is. And then from there they went to the tree. You see Killua, he goes to that cottage, that place where they put on one of the tests there. They try to fool you and everything because they're like a bit of a, I don't know what they are. They're like a bit of like a fox monster type of thing. Their skills involve illusions or something like that. Or did they actually morph into people? Because they look like normal people at first, but yeah, they missed Gon. They smelled Gon off of Killua. And yeah, Killua's just kicking back for the next few days until the exam starts. And man, what would it be? That would just suck so much if he, for some reason, can't pass again. Like some other, I don't know, some other character comes in and just destroys his hopes of beating the exam again, you know? The last time it was his brother, Erumi. But Erumi's not going to be there. He got what he want, you know, which was passing the exam. Erumi, I mean. And then going back to that whole thing with the bomber situation. In the end, what was his name? Jasper, the guy who got little flower to the face, he's dead, right? And you have that guy, I don't know his name, but he was like the smartest of them all. Like he didn't trust anything at that point. He just went straight to Gon. And Bisky informed them of the situation a bit, and he came off as like, "You are the only one I can trust. I believe in you. Avenge me should it not come out right," or something. He goes back and he's like, yeah, I don't really care. I got other things in mind. But he's like trying to plant, you know, some, you know, he's just planting it in their minds that that's going on, I guess. I don't know. I don't really understand why he did what he did, saying that to Gon. I guess it helped the story along to inform about what's going on besides your whole training montage thing, you know. But he had like a bit of a voodoo moment where he's using Nen, and he eventually summons this creature that feeds off of Nen, and the creature ate the bomb at just the right moment after those guys gave the cards over to the bomber group. I mean, you can tell right when they were putting their thumbs together, that was like an ominous aura right there. That ain't something to disengage. That was something to activate, you know. And he killed them all. Killed them all after they even gave the, what was it, 81 restricted cards. Just totally destroyed all of them. They went back to Masadora, I think. Bisky and Gon, and then they stocked up on defense spells. One of them being the prison card, which is the one that the group wanted to find in order to protect that other card. Should they trade it in for 40 of the special cards? You know, yeah. But yeah, they have the card. It's in their favor. They bought 60 cards, I think. One of them being that black curtain thing, which allows them to. They're gonna train out in the open so that it's easy to see someone coming at them, and also if someone tries to use their skills to spy on them, that card, the black curtain or whatever, is supposed to like block out from them being seen. You know, it's supposed to protect them. But Gon wanted to check out on them to see if they're okay. Bisky's like, nah, I'm pretty sure that this person is thorough enough to make sure that should it go that way, he's gonna make sure it's gonna follow that route that he wants. Just kill everyone, you know. She was positive that there's no sense. If it happened, it happened. They're all dead. It's no point. I can see what Gon was trying to do. He wanted to check and see, you know, maybe someone survived. Like, I think that guy who did kind of talk back to them after his shoulder blew up with the bomb, right? He was bleeding and everything. And right before they leave, he sees them. You see him talking to them. It's like, I wasn't part of the deal. It's like, at that point, dude, it don't matter what you say to him. He didn't care. They didn't care. I'm gonna assume that he dies too. Then he's just gonna bleed out in the open field at the beginning. But yeah, that was a lot of people, a lot of players dead. I can just imagine that, again, if there was someone standing out there where all those consoles are for the game, just have someone there to, like, you know, supervise, make sure no one does this or that to the game. You just see these guys coming out, chop the Puhat's head off, you know, and just go back in the game. You know, no one's gonna stop that. No one's there, no one's standing. But then it's like, again, if someone's standing there, all those people, all those players just die, right? You're just gonna see slot open, slot open, slot open, slot open on all of these consoles, just randomly in all these places. No red flag, no one there to, you know, like, okay, red flag, something bad's happening. Because that's like a lot of potential players for Bateta to get some items back toward him, you know, because that was the other thing. He wanted people to go in, get some items, come back out, give it to him. That was part of the contract. And he's definitely not going to get a whole bunch back with a whole bunch of the players dead. It seems like a lot of people are more concerned about clearing this game than I thought. A lot of people would rather clear the game than, I don't know, go abiding by the contract of, you know. And then it's also talking about how, in these last few episodes, it talked about how that group that got blown up was gonna go up against Tetsugeda's group, and I thought that was weird. It's like, didn't that group, Tetsugeda, bring those people in to help them? Why would they go against two? I don't know. I probably missed it. Or maybe they were just doing their own rebellion thing. It's like, yeah, we got in the game, we're gonna do things our way type of attitude. Well, things didn't pan out for them, did it? But yeah, the Bombers, at least the Bombers are not in the game, but they're gonna eventually get back in there to finish it, right? They're not in the game at the moment. Or maybe they grabbed those cards to give it back to Tetsugeda? Tetsugueda? Still trying to work my way in pronouncing that. Because I keep on thinking it, and when I say it, it kind of comes out differently every time, I feel like, when I say it. Because I just look at how it's spelled and it's all... Someone commented, told me I'm saying it right, and they even put in the pronunciation, but... I don't know, I just have a hard time. Like, I feel like I'm saying it right, and then other times I feel like I said it differently than the last time, and now I'm like, oh no, I'm saying it wrong again. But anyway, I've been yabbering on long enough. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots.